Today we'll be diving into some of the most tragic cases where Tinder dates took a deadly turn. From seemingly innocent meetups to terrifying crimes, these stories show just how dangerous online encounters can become. Dating apps like Tinder, used by millions of people worldwide, promise quick connections and exciting encounters, but not every date ends romantically. Grace Millane was a 22-year-old British backpacker exploring the world after graduating from the University of Lincoln, where she studied advertising and marketing. She was traveling the world after finishing her studies, with plans to explore various countries before returning home. Millane was murdered in a hotel after a Tinder date. Jesse Kempson, a 28-year-old New Zealander, claimed the death was an accident during sex. The court found this to be a lie. Evidence showed that Kempson had strangled her for a prolonged period until she lost consciousness. Kempson was sentenced to life imprisonment. Warriena Wright, a 26-year-old tourist from New Zealand, was enjoying her time in Australia when she went on a Tinder date with Gable Tosti, a 30-year-old Australian. During the date, things took a tragic turn when Warriena fell to her death from Tosti's high-rise apartment balcony on the Gold Coast. He claimed she became aggressive and threatened him, so he recorded the incident. The court ruled that there was insufficient evidence to hold him responsible for her death. Ultimately, Tosti was acquitted, and the fall was deemed accidental. Sydney Loofe worked as a cashier and had recently completed a degree in business. She disappeared after a Tinder date in Nebraska. Her dismembered body was later discovered, and the couple responsible, Aubrey Trail and Bailey Boswell, were arrested. Trail claimed her death was accidental during a sexual game, but both were convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison. Ashlyn Black was a 25-year-old woman from Utah. She worked as a nurse and was deeply committed to her job and her community. She was murdered by Ethan Hunsaker after they met on Tinder. During their first date at his home, Hunsaker unexpectedly attacked and killed her. He later confessed to the crime. His plea highlighted the intersection of mental health issues with violent crime. Ingrid Line was a nurse and a single mother of 3. She was described as a dedicated and loving mother who was focused on providing a good life for her children. John Robert Charlton, a 37-year-old American, brutally murdered Line after a Tinder date in 2016. Several dismembered body parts of Line were found in a recycling bin in Seattle. His defense argued the murder occurred in a fit of rage. At the time of his arrest, Charlton already had criminal records in 6 states. He was found guilty, and the horrific nature of the crime led to Charlton receiving a 27 years and 9 months prison sentence. The case of 27-year-old Adam Hillary was not a Tinder, but still dating app-related crime. He was a single father who worked to support his 5-year-old daughter and also an amateur boxer, gaining popularity across his hometown. He was shot and killed during a robbery, set up by Haley Bustos, whom he met on the dating app Plenty of Fish. She arranged a second date at his home, where she and her accomplices robbed and fatally shot him. Bustos was arrested, charged with murder and robbery, and sentenced to life in prison. Andrew Warner, Gary Gray, and Joshua Ellington were also charged for the murder of Hillary, while Warner, who was the one shooting Hillary, almost faced death penalty. Samantha Stewart was a 29-year-old registered nurse from Queens, New York. She was deeply passionate about her career in healthcare and dedicated to helping others. In 2018, Samantha Stewart was murdered by Daniel Drayton, a serial predator who targeted women on Tinder and was later found to be connected to several other violent crimes. After their date, Drayton strangled her, sexually assaulted her dead body, and then fled the scene. He got arrested and is now facing a 25 years prison sentence. Nicole Madison Lovell was a 13-year-old from Virginia who had survived major health challenges, including a liver transplant. Due to her health issues and visible scars, she was often bullied at school, which pushed her to seek comfort and connection online. She connected online with 18-year-old college student David Eisenhower. Concerned that their relationship might be exposed, Eisenhower lured Nicole from her home and killed her. He was later sentenced to 50 years in prison for her murder. These cases highlight the importance of being cautious with online dating. and ensuring that you are in a safe environment when meeting someone you only know from the internet. If you like this kind of content, please let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.